So we are here in Silithus. I did run back to Winter Spring and pick up the quest for Silithus that we saw when we were there. Admittedly, I did head over first to oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it's called right now. To Searing Gorge. There we go. And I recorded a whole session there, and I did the whole zone. And I went to go look at my recording and upload it, and the recording bugged out. Sound was fine. You could see my mouse moving around doing stuff, but the picture was frozen on the first image that popped up when this recorded. So I ultimately decided, one, to do Silithus first because Searing Gorge and Burning Steppes are heavily connected to one another, so I'll get this zone out of the way and then I'll head over to Eastern Kingdoms and do those two back to back. And when the time comes for me to do Searing Gorge, I will just log on to my maxed out character and run through that zone real quick. It will maybe take me an hour to do. It's only 35 quests or so. So we will go ahead and do those three. Silithus, Searing Gorge, Burning Steppes. Those are our next three zones. And this one has a dungeon and a raid attached to it, so it should be fun. Give me 1 second. Sorry. It's the puggies, as usual. Alright, so the quest I got for Silithus from Winter Spring is as follows. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Silithus. So apparently the Cenarian Circle needs assistance with an insect infestation of some sort. Ugh, no thanks. Not for me. I'm perfectly happy freezing to death here in Everlook if the alternative is bugs. It says here that visitors should speak with Windcaller Proudhorn, and the easiest way to get there is via the path up Ungoro Crater's northwestern cliffs. You interested? I am, so I picked it up. And here we are to turn it into Windcaller Proudhorn.
You wish to speak?
Welcome to Cenarian Hold. Windcaller Proudhorn brushes some snow off of your shoulders. You've certainly come from far off.
Ancestors watch.
Cenarian Hold is a location of utmost strategic importance. I'm convinced that while we hold it, our victory over the Silithid is guaranteed, provided our influx supplies can be maintained, that is. Desert worms have proven to be more of a threat to our supply caravans than even the Silithid themselves. Just this morning, a large shipment of marrow grain was ravaged by a group of dredge strikers. I need you to thin their numbers to ensure our supplies aren't jeopardized. Windcaller Proudhorn at Cenarian Hold. And Silithus wants us to kill 15 dredge strikers. No big deal. And there's quite a few quests here. Actually, to get the achievement for this whole zone, we only have to do 19 quests, so this should be real quick and easy. And then I will go ahead and stream the dungeon and the raid. So there's a board here. Wanted Death Clasp, Terror of the Sands. The terrible Scorpid Death Clasp is believed to have retreated to the southern mountain range in the presence of increased Silithid activity. She presents a great threat to patrols and expeditions in the southern regions. Individuals participating in her destruction will be remunerated handsomely. Inquire with Captain Vish Kozus at the top of the Cenarian Hold Watchtower regarding the reward. And we'll go do that. There is someone up there with a quest as well for us. Hopefully these streams will look a lot better now too. So we upgraded our monitors.
Yeah, what do you want?
I also boosted up the graphics to the highest I could possibly get, because on this monitor it's definitely worth it. So this is Beatix Fickle Sprag. Beatix Fickle Sprag at your service. My cousin Noggle makes a living gathering rare herbs for Cenarian Hold alchemists, or used to anyway. He came back from his last trip with a strong poison running through his veins. I've managed to slow down the venom, but to fully neutralize it, I need poison samples from whatever stung him. Noggle arrived from the north, so I bet my shirt stone lash scorpids or sand skitterers did it. Bring me some stingers and fangs, and I'll make an antidote for him.
Have a good one.
Is he enough? Okay. Got quests over here. This is from Whom Wildmane. The Twilight's Hammer, an insane cult bent on destruction, set up camps in Silithus and perform rituals day and night. We do not yet know their plans, but we do think they are somehow linked to the pulsing red crystals spread across the desert. Although their mystery may one day be solved, we must first deal with their immediate threat. Go to their camps to the west and seek out Twilight Geolords. They are the heads of these serpents. That is where we must strike. And this is Boar Wildmane. Some of the Twilight Hammer's cultists carry around little papers with gibberish written on them. I want you to bring me a stack of them. I can't figure out what the gibberish means, but that's not the point. These papers are how their different groups communicate secretly. The more text we take out of circulation, the less they can communicate.
Farewell.
Okay. Some building.
You need something?
Netherguard needs you. I've been sent here by Quartermaster Lungertz to head off Ocrilla's nefarious lackeys and to recruit able-bodied heroes of the Alliance. Help us fight off the Horde. If you are willing, take this portal in front of me to the Blasted Lands and speak with the Quartermaster. So, we're not ready to do that yet. We'll do those zones, and then we get to Cataclysm. This is Rifleman Torg. Are you Marshal Bluewall's new recruits? Of course you are. What are you waiting for? Good soldiers are dying in the desert. Aren't you excited to join them? Now get going and don't dry out on the way. So Marshal Bluewall's encampment's over there. But let's go do the killing quests first and get the venom, and then we can go do the Twilight Camp stuff. This area is really, like, gross. With twitching legs and all sorts. Damn it. Well, at least I can skin the stuff she killed.
I need to get closer. I need a target.
I don't know why I can skin scorpions. It just doesn't make sense. I have exoskeletons, not leather. But... oh well. Worms too. Guess I shouldn't argue. Also want to get some couple good pictures. While we're here, might as well.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
This way so I don't like encroach on her killing area. She can have that half of the map.
I'm out of range. I need to target something first.
Oh, can I start working on the... no. As it'd be nice if I could... oh, no I can. Okay. Well, while we're over here, we might as well start killing the Twilight cultists and picking up the papers. Forgot to skin the scorpion. I have a little cave here too. I like that blue fire pit. So, probably eventually have to come here for another quest. We'll see. I only have 3 pieces of paper so far. That's annoying.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first.
Still only 3 texts. This is obnoxious. So I'm getting prep from all this.
I don't have a target.
Purple fog. At least it looks kind of cool down here.
Need a target.
Got a decent photo.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
Well, it's not worth it. Whatever. It's a real pain in the ass to get these texts.
I need to target something first.
Go. Oh. Well, at least they're dead. I wasn't paying attention to my health, admittedly. Too little, too late, you know. Fortunately, it's not a very far walk.
target something first. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. It's too far away. I don't have a target. I need to get closer. I need a target. I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Alright. You have my sincere gratitude. Your efforts in helping Cenarion Hold have shown true courage. Your performance has been truly exemplary so far. Our supply lines are not completely safe yet. However, in absence of Dredge Strikers, their large southern cousins will surely move in to take their place in the north. You have to kill quite a few Dredge Crushers to keep them at bay, but we cannot leave the safety of our supply lines to chance.
Walk with you.
Okay, let's turn in this poison.
Hey, how you doing?
Alright, so here's the stingers and the fangs. Cross your fingers, friend. Here's to hoping we could save Noggle. Blasted. The antidote didn't work. Noggle must have been stung by one of the stronger creatures in the far south. I'm gonna need you to go there and get me some more samples. The good news is that since their poison is stronger, I won't require as many. The bad news is that there are more kinds of poisonous creatures crawling around the southern area, so you'll have to draw from more sources.
Be good.
That's fine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But that's fine. So, yeah. That'll work. So we need to head south. Into this Twilight camp. And get the geologists, the geolords. Hopefully we'll finish our texts here too.
I don't have a target.
Or not, you know. Just... Ooh. Quite a bit.
I need to target something first.
Alright, one more text. 5 more geolords. Basically have a full set at this point. Oh, looks like that's all the geolords in this camp. Looks like a camp over there too. I think there are geolords over there. Doesn't look. Oh. Yeah, okay. There are. Aw, but this chick's here now. Geolord over there. Actually, there's my last 2. Hopefully this one gives me that damn text I need. Oh. Still need to go kill some people.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
There we go. Ready? So we got those. Now we need to get the dredge crushers. Ugh. And we need to kill 20 of them. This is horrible. Fortunately, we have to get other things down too.
It's too far away.
I forgot I can skin these. Alright, there's our last pincer. So now we need to go south. And we can stop over at Marshall Bluewall's camp on the way. Get some more quests. Bobby! Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so this is Marshall Bluewall. The Alliance needs every able body they can get. The Horde has been receiving a steady supply of reinforcements from the northern part of the continent, and it's a struggle to keep up. Let me explain the situation to you.
Safe travel.
Okay. I thought you were going to explain the situation to me. Perhaps not. Okay. Well, whatever. We will just go south. Get the other poisonous things that we need. Let's get a picture of this. End of this like big purple fortress thing. Well, there's our raid. Let's get these crystals out of the picture. Okay, and then we'll go down and start killing stuff. Two. These are the stone slash flares. It's 2. And then we have to go kill 16 more dredge crushers. How horrible is that? Alright, here we go.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Whoever thought that having to kill 20 things was a good idea?
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Halfway there.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Oh, little turtle.
I need to target something first.
Eight more.
I need to get closer.
For real though, in real life, if I saw worms this big, never. I would never be able to deal. I'd bail
It's too far
so fast. Look at this big, giant dragon skeleton. It's pretty cool. Four more. So close. There they are. I know. I know. Oh! No, no. Don't jump on me. Dog is trying to.
I don't have a target.
There we go. Now we can go turn everything in. Okay.
How may I aid?
Excellent. You've proven to be a valuable ally in preparing for the war against the Silithid, excuse me. Here's the antidote quest. Let me in, let me in, let me in. I was able to get in before. Yeah.
Welcome,
This is our chance to save Noggle. Hurry. Yes, it seems to be working. Noggle is coming too. We owe you big time. So,
keep it real.
where am I? Where's my bag? I must have lost it while fleeing from Deathclasp, the giant Scorpid. In my rush to escape, I walked right into a nest of stone slosh flayers. The satchel I was carrying had all sorts of rare reagents in it. Without them, me and Beatix won't be able to make the potions that Cenarian Hold needs. I'm too weak to get up yet, but I can make it worth your while if you bring back the reagents. I ran into Deathclasp in the southern mountain range behind Bronzebeard's camp. Cool. Head down there anyways. Go turn in these guys for the Twilight cultists. That was a task well performed. Your slaying of the Twilight Geolords must have dealt a grievous blow to the cult. Let us hope their plans are slowed. We have discovered another base of operations for the Twilight's hammer. It is called Twilight's Run. It is a cave tucked in the northeast corner of Silithus. The local leader of the cult, Viral the Vile, haunts the cave. It is he who you must defeat next. When you have done this, bring me his signet ring. Yeah, that's the cave that we were in. That we killed that really cool dragon. So we have to go back there. Did you bring me some texts? Excellent. I'll stash these away. Maybe they'll be useful later. So that's a good rep grind. Well, let's go deal with the cave and then we'll go south. Can you just fly right through these tornadoes, or do they actually hurt? They just look pretty, I guess. Oh, not that. 11 more to go. We have 1, 2, 3 in queue right now. So really, we only have 8 more to go. I'm literally just gonna like haul this through. And then I'll probably feign death and then run out. Oh, I couldn't feign death in time. I actually died. Fuck! Too bad I'm not a wisp. Would have been nice. Alright. Okay. Hopefully my dog will shut up long enough for me to get something done. He's just been on a roll today. I don't know where these people think they're running to.
I need to target something first.
Okay. Got all that. It's GTFO. What's there? Oh my god, leave me alone, people.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Okay. We'll turn this in.
Greetings, traveler.
Okay, so we're gonna turn in the ring. You've done it. Viral is killed. This can only mean doom for the Twilight Hammer's operations in Silithus. There may be more of them scurrying about, but the blow you dealt to the cult today is one from which they will not easily recover.
Walk with me, brother.
Cool. And I got an upgrade. Oh. West.
How are you?
The Twilight Mystery. A camp of Twilight Hammer cultists once thrived northwest of here. If you were to venture there now, you'd find the area swarming with elementals and nothing but scattered pieces of wood and canvas to mark the spot where the camp was. I've recovered a few fragments of a clay tablet from the site, but I have too few of them to piece together anything useful. See if you can find the remaining tablet fragments so we can shed some light into the Twilight's Hammer presence here in Silithus.
Off with you.
Ishnu ala.
My dear Natalia has gone missing. Truth be told, she had been acting strangely for weeks leading up to her disappearance. I had caught her talking to herself when no one was around on more than one occasion. She was adamant that everything was okay and that she must be allowed to continue her research. She was last seen heading to Bronzebeard's camp to the south. My soldiers are spread too thin. I need you to go to Bronzebeard's camps and question those dwarves. Literally having to put my dog in timeout in my lap right now. Sit, Atticus. Okay. We are gonna go knock out this camp in this corner. Then maybe all of our quests down south go ahead and take care of. I already see a piece of tablet. This place looks like crap. Fortunately, I'm a high enough level where these elementals won't really bug me. Unless I get super close to them. So I can just come get the tablets and go. Oh. Hi, Lord Dimitri. Look to this ravaged field and know the power that the elements hold, Draenei. What do you know of it? I know much. Listen and be educated. In the time before time, what the usurpers would later call the first age of creation, my master and his siblings ruled over this world. It was they, the old gods, who created all, and it was they who would ultimately be cast down by those that would call themselves Shapers. Their manifest forms, weak from aeons of battle, imprisoned beneath the world, the world that they themselves created. The corruption of the Titan Shapers would permeate through the surface and befoul the old gods. It was then and there that the brothers did turn. For 5 millennia, a battle was fought at the core of this world. It was during the elemental sundering that the Fire Lord Ragnaros would seek to consume my lord Thunderran, Prince of Air. Demetrian bows his head, his face contorted in rage. Speak his name, and I shall decorate this ravaged camp with your entrails. Be silent and listen. It was the lieutenants of Ragnaros, Gedden and Geir, who would perpetrate the betrayal against my lord Thunderran, was caught unaware. The Fire Lord's advances were wholly unknown to Thunderran. Before my lord could react, Sulfuras, legendary hammer of Ragnaros, would strike an unmerciful blow. Thunderran fell, ultimately defeated. The Fire Lord feasted upon the essence of my lord, but was unable to consume him entirely. So what did Ragnaros do next? What little remained of Thunderran's essence was stored within a talisman of elemental binding. Ragnaros then shattered the talisman in 2 flawless pieces, the pieces assigned to his lieutenants.
See you later.
Oh. Okay. What's that? It's a little history lesson. I believe we already spoke a bit about Twilight's hammer in the previous video. Right, I will just need one more piece, which is right here. Okay.
What's on your mind?
The ravaged camp can be found northwest of here. Come back when you have all the fragments. Here you go. Just as I suspected, I can decipher individual words in the tablets, but they appear to be devoid of any logic or meaning. It is not unknown for Twilight's hammer sects to use a code to hide the meaning of their texts. We'll have to go to someone who knows more about this sort of thing. There are rumors of a Twilight's hammer member called Ortel having deserted his sect. Word has it he hid in the mountains south of Southwind Village, where he lives as a hermit. Perhaps you can enlist his help in deciphering the tablet. Say she did she say he lives in a cave down here? Yep, there it is.
How are you?
You! How did you find me? Who are you? You weren't followed, were you? Speak. I see you're familiar with my old organization. You must be with Cenarian Hold. You seek information to use against them? Come closer. Perhaps we could be of mutual assistance. Twilight's Hammer are not kind to those that leave their ranks. They hunt me to this day, like I'm some sort of beast. Needless to say, an enemy of theirs is a friend of mine. To decipher this tablet, I'll need the book used by their scribes to encode secret messages, the Twilight Lexicon. It's such an important tool that they keep its 3 chapters in different locations. The officers entrusted with the lexicon are known as the Twilight Keepers. Look for them at the Twilight Hammers camp.
See you around.
Let's get these southern quests done. For 19 quests, this area is taking a lot longer than it should. go.
Target something first.
It's Death Clasp, and here's the bag. We will go question the folks for Natalia. Here's Rutgar Glyph Shaper.
Here there.
Bronzebeard's gone missing again. That dwarf sure didn't get any of his brother's good senses. Hello, Rutgar. The commander has sent me here to gather some information about his missing wife. You best have a seat then. This is going to be a long one. When we initially arrived in Silithus, Mistress Marilith was the first of the Night Elves from the Cenarian Hold to join the expedition. Our routine was nothing out of the ordinary. Form a party to venture into various hives and search for lost artifacts. That sounds dangerous. It sure is. Those hives were abuzz with various Silithid that were none too happy to see us. Everything was going fine until we came across a glyphed crystal in Hive Regal. She was drawn to it like a moth to a flame. She put her pretty little cheek up against the crystal and instantly entered a trance-like state. Naturally, this worried my crew. We picked her up and carried her out of there with a quickness. What happened to her after that? We took her to the commander with hopes that the druids of the circle could fix her up. Sure enough, they were able to wake her. We figured our business with the circle was done and we could get back to work. A few weeks passed and everything was going fine. Bran was still around back then, so we had a bit of order in our work structure. Then one day, out of the blue, she appeared back at our camp. Are you daft? Who else would I be talking about? Yes, the girl, Mistress Marilith. Anyhow, she was back and not in too good a mood. That's when the demands started flowing. What demands? She demanded that we immediately head back to Hive Regal. Bran would have none of that sass. He told her that there was no way we would go back into those hives without an army backing us up. It had gone too far. It had gotten far too dangerous. The number of those stinking insects seems to have tripled from when we first ventured into them. That's when Natalia lost it. She went nutso. The girl went straight crazy on us. Now, ordinarily, I don't hit girls, but after I recovered from the blackout, I was pretty damn angry. Bran, Rutgar, me, and the monkey went positively orc on her. It's a miracle we were able to fend her off. She seemed almost possessed. Possessed by what? Who knows? Anyhow, that was the last I saw of her. Maybe Frankel can give you better information. Not to steer off topic here, as I'm sure the work you're doing for the commander is important, but we're onto something huge here. Huge! Our requests to Ironforge for an army have so far fallen on deaf ears. Apparently we're stretched too thin in protecting the realm or some nonsense. Once you take your report back to the commander, come back down here with some friends. We need your help. I'll be back once I straighten this mess out.
Good.
How are ya?
Look up to the heavens, Hunter. The dragonflights have not been seen in this area for thousands of years. Those Kiraji are up to something. I just know it. Hello, Frankel. I've heard that you might have some information as to the whereabouts of Mistress Natalia Marilith. Oh, brother, not this again. Have a seat, Missy. I'm sure Rutgar has told you some of the story already, so I'll spare you the boring details and get right down to the nitty-gritty. Right then. So the mistress had come back for a second go at the hives, but Bran was having none of that nonsense. Before the melee began, she started talking to something or someone. Crazier still, she started chanting in a language none of us had ever heard. You're telling me. It's even stranger considering between Bran, Rutgar, me, and the monkey, we know 38 different languages, including a touch of Titan, both Vanir and Aesir. So anyways, whatever she was click-clacking about, it definitely wasn't with anyone present. She then nodded and went on the offensive, attacked us outright. You couldn't handle a lone night elf priestess? Listen, Missy, I'll have you know that whatever attacked us was no priestess of nothing. Her eyes were aglow with something evil, and she was genuinely frothing at the mouth. She came in, did some kind of crazy scream, and sent us all running in separate directions, then started flaying our minds one by one. I'd be hearing shadowy words in my head, watching the others periodically black out here and there. It was madness. We would have been done for if not for the monkey. I've been meaning to ask you about that monkey. What's there to ask? He's a monkey, you crazy fool. Anyway, so yeah, the monkey went into a frenzy after seeing old Bran flop into the sand face first. Nothing the Night Elf could do was stopping Glib here from pounding on her noggin. Then what? I'll tell you then what. She went running straight for the hive. And you know what's crazier? Not a single damn bug got in her way or tried to stop her. She ran through them, all as if she'd been best friends with them for centuries. What a story. So she went into Hive Regal, and that was the last time you saw of her? Yep. Thanks for the information. Commander Marilith's voice rings out from the shard. Whether she is alive or dead, I must do what is right. She must be found. Alas, I am bound by duty to this outpost. Will you help me once more? I need you to venture into Hive Regal and find what became of my dearest Natalia. This will be no easy task for you. Before you dive headlong into the Maw of Madness, make sure that you speak with those dwarves further. They might be able to give you some tips on dealing with the Silithid that inhabit that hive. And Svetlana, if she truly is as mad as they say, do what you must. Okay.
You got my attention.
I think I could formulate an elixir that will allow us to more readily decipher the glyphs and language of the Silithid in Karaji. What do I need? Glad you asked. I need brains. Normally, I need a brain from each Silithid type that inhabit the hives. Another brave explorer brought me 2 of them here, and never came back from Hive Regal. Bring me back a Silithid brain from Hive Regal, and be careful not to end up like him.
See you soon. You got my attention.
After our initial foray into the hives and Mistress Marilith's subsequent madness, the 3 hives have been spewing out bugs. The increased activity might be tied to the glyphs covering those strange crystals. If I can get rubbings of one of the crystals and the glyphs on them, we may be able to make sense of this madness. Take this transcription set and hit Hive Regal to the east. That's the last rubbing I need. Okay. Okay. I will come back to do that. I'm gonna finish up this Twilight Hammer stuff first. Turn in these death posts. This zone is wiping me out mentally. I don't know what it is, but I really don't care for it. Lexicon numero uno. There he is. Here's chapter 2. Oh, we'll only have 4 here in a minute. Why do my doggies shed so much? Okay, here we go. Keeper number 2. Hit and run. Chapter 1. we go. Okay. Here's your bag. Yes, you brought my satchel back, and my rare reagents are all here. I'll be in your debt for a long time. So we'll take the agility one. So dramatic. Someone at the top of the tower? Yes. Vish Kozus. Ooh, he's cool looking.
Peace be with you.
I'll need the creature's pincer as proof of the deed. No pincer, no reward. Excellent. With Deathclasp gone, we're free to use the Southern Mountain Range as a strategic path to circumvent the Silithid hives. Your work is greatly appreciated. Alright. Oh. Just kidding. Go turn in the lexicon. Okay. Here you go. Yes, these are the parts to the book. Let's get started then. Swap every third word with words from the second chapter, then swap every other word with words from the first chapter. Wait, did I get that backwards? Okay, here we are. A pretty valuable chunk of information, I must say. I've seen the Cenarian Circle forces arrive at Silithus. They plan to drive the Twilight's hammer out, don't they? This will help. Take this parchment to their leader, Commander Marilith. Soon the Twilight's hammer will be vanquished, and I will be out of their grasp for good.
Have a good one.
Now that I have the Twilight Lexicon in my possession, there is a small favor I'd like to ask of you. My former organization has a secret encoded bulletin they circulate on a monthly basis. If they make any progress searching for me, or if they call off the search, word will be published on the True Believer. Although this information is obviously valuable to me, the publication contains other useful information that I can share. Bring me any encoded text you find on the Twilight Hammer members.
Safe travels.
Oh my god. These quests are all horrible! I'm saving the hive stuff for last because that will likely lead up to the dungeon and raid. Like, for those to all be cohesive together. Alright, the commander is down here.
Greetings.
What is this you bring to me? Actually,
Good luck.
let's see if we can. Yeah, we can. Day 1. Our pilgrimage is over. We finally reached Silithus, where we're to establish contact. We have come from many places to collaborate in what is to be a monumental undertaking. There is a tremendous sense of excitement in the air. Tomorrow we shall devote all of our energy to building that which will allow communication with them. Tomorrow we shall construct a windstone. Day 2. The location of the windstone has been subject of great debate. Not even the wisest among us can determine with great certainty where the place mentioned in the old prophecy actually refers to. I've stayed with the original northern group, and time will undoubtedly prove us right. The argument is that the energy lines intersect at detrimental angles. At this location, energy lines intersect at detrimental angles at this location are foolish and naive. Already we are gathering the necessary building materials at great speed. Day 15. Our dedication has paid off. We are the first camp to finish the construction of a windstone. If the other fools had stayed with us, we would have completed the task in less than a week. Tomorrow we shall begin the rituals involved in summoning Baron Kazum himself. He demanded to be the first to test the system, and we couldn't contradict him as he's quick to anger. I expect he will be most pleased with us. This is very interesting information indeed. This sheds some light on the presence of the Twilight Hammer and Silithus and will undoubtedly help us in our struggle against them. Your efforts will be handsomely rewarded.
Farewell.
Okay. Now we have to go collect stupid texts again. Just gonna go kill a bunch of people.
Have a target. I need a target. I need to target something. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target.
None. These are so annoying to collect. Why is the drop rate so small?
I need to target something first. I need a target. something first.
Okay, I have literally killed almost everybody in this camp, and I have picked up 2. Oh, okay, good. I got somewhere.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
One more.
I need to get closer.
There we go. Thank God. Okay. Here's your 10 stupid texts. Excellent. I will get to decoding these as soon as possible. If I find anything of interest, I'll find some way to get the
See you
information to
later.
you.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
Okay. Now we can go to the hive.
I need to target something first.
I suppose I should just go in the hive. Down here, since I'm gonna have to kill a bunch of stuff in there anyways. It's showing there to be a quest here. Let's see. This is where you enter it. Oh, I can skin these too.
I'm under range.
These are cute little light bugs.
I need to target something first.
There's a person in here. Oh, I got my brain. That's good. Oh shit, where'd he go? There was a... Oh, there he is. Cenarian Scotlandian. Soon we shall rid Azeroth of the Silithid's abominable presence. Their potential for destruction is much greater than what you've seen firsthand. Greater, darker powers are behind their activities. There she is. There's the crystal. You will make a fitting sacrifice. Why you make me kill you? Your husband's gonna be pissed. Crystal is covered in intricate glyphs and runes. You can't make any sense of it. Use the transcription device to gather a rubbing. Now it is time to run away and GTFO. Hopefully nothing has respawned yet. Okay. Here we go. Let's go return these two things to the guy, and then we'll go back to the commander. Do we have more quests to do after this? No. That should be it. This should be the end. And then I will cut this stream, and then I will come back to do the dungeon and the raid.
What's on your mind?
You find some crazy night elf lass in there, be sure to give her a kick in the duff. I can't make heads or tails of these glyphs. I've never seen anything like it. I hope Frankel's research can shed some light on this mess.
Get her back. What's on your mind?
Here's your brain. Outstanding. Don't wander off too far, kid. We might need you to take on another task or two.
Safe travels. Talk to me.
We're on the verge of a breakthrough. The rubbings you've recovered have allowed us to recreate the glyphs on this crystalline prism. They are apparently a means for the Karaji and other unknown entities to communicate various messages to the Silithid. Unfortunately, that is all we could get out of the glyphs. We need to find a way to unlock the messages hidden within the crystals. Take the glyph crystal prism back to the geologist Larksbane at Cenarian Hold. She might be able to help. Let's go. There's the geologist.
Welcome.
Oh my, what do you have there? The reason the dwarves cannot decipher the glyphs is because there is nothing to decipher. The shifting outer layer of the prism must properly align with the inner crystal's markings in order for the message to be transmitted. Clever. While we should be able to translate this data, we must first unlock the code. There is only one clue on the surface of the prism, assuming the rubbings were transferred correctly, and it looks grim.
You're back.
Anything else? Sorry I killed your wife. Commander Marilith clutches at his chest. Cthulhu? What is the meaning of all this? What is Cthulhu? How could this fiend have turned my sweet Natalia into the monster that you described? I don't know, dude. Sorry. I like your shoulders, though. Okay. Alright, y'all. That was it for Silithus quests. I'm gonna come back and we will do... Well, here. Before I bail, let's go check these other two quest locations. Because all these hives seem to have quests. Let me just make sure that they're not... that there's nothing there. I don't personally see anything. We'll check. That says Bran's lost letter. That may actually be a quote. Oh, these are all Bran's lost letter. Oh. Let me just make sure that this guy didn't have any more quests for us here. I don't really know what the point of this camp was, because he literally didn't give us anything. But okay, alright. So I'm gonna sign off, take out my puggies, stretch my legs for a minute, and then I will come back and we will knock out the dungeon and the raid for this area. We will see you guys here in a bit.